and then baby screams in your ear one extra time and you lost it. Hello friend, welcome back to the channel. In this video I will talk about the things that I wish I knew before I got a baby. What I want to say would be the nitty-gritty to know, and maybe a bit TMI, but yeah, that's how it is. So if you are ready to hear maybe a bit too much, but the truth of how I at least experienced the first couple of months becoming a mom and this new role and all of that, you should definitely keep on watching till the end. So 4 months ago, 4 months, it's crazy. I don't understand that 4 months has passed already. Yeah, he came into this world and he just turned my world upside down, and boy, how I love this little kiddo. He is such a blessing. So the first thing is that perfection is your enemy. This brings me to the main cause of the problems. My husband and I are very perfectionist. We both like to do things well in life and at work, so we strive to do the best we can do in everything we do and have everything under our control. Honestly, for the most part of our lives we have, but having a baby is certainly something else. I must say that perfection is laughing in our faces. 99% of the time it's out of our control. So before having a baby, we really thought that we had it under our control. We knew that we wanted to become this kind of parents. We had this whole plan for how it would be. But then again, the baby came and you just feel like, nope, you will not decide when I'm going to bed, mom. We have to change him because he cannot sit in the car with a diaper full of I don't know what and all of that. So you can't put a schedule on a baby. Yeah, basically we learned it the hard way. Your baby is just growing how he's growing, and your baby is just experiencing things the first time, and he will react with crying, with shouting, with pooping, with burping, with I don't know what. So you cannot put your baby in a box, and that is what we really experience. That at least if you are perfectionism as we are, that is just simply not possible to just put your baby in a box and to say that okay, they're going to act this kind of way. So if you can learn to not do everything perfectly before having a baby, please do. It will for sure help you, and to just let go, let loose, and give yourself permission to accept that you don't know everything. You don't know nothing about this little human that you just met, and you just have to get to know this little human, and it's okay. It can take times, it can take months, weeks to just get used to this new normal. The second thing that I wish I knew before having a baby was that breastfeeding is hard. It is super hard. I remember like my mom friends would say that breastfeeding is so difficult, it can be difficult, or I have choose to not breastfeed, I have choose to breastfeed, because I've seen my mom breastfeed my younger brother, and I've seen my aunties, my cousins, my sister, they breastfeed. So for me it was just natural that of course I'm gonna breastfeed. Yeah, how hard can it be? And yeah, I'm telling you, it wasn't easy, and it was painful. Super painful. Thankfully, my friend who is a midwife told me that I should buy this nipple cream, and it was amazing. It was a lifesaver, and I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have that, because your breasts, they are so painful. They're bleeding, maybe a bit TMI, but I'm telling you, my breasts, they were bleeding, they were sore all the time, and every time my son wanted to breastfeed, he wanted food, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to give you food now because I know that I'm gonna experience this pain all over again. But then again, it's like, well, that's how life is. Your child needs to have food, and you are the only source to give him their food. At least as I chose to breastfeed, I was the only source, and yeah, that is how it was. Speaking of breastfeeding, the pain you'll get when you breastfeed and your uterus contractions. Man, oh boy, how I didn't know that. And I'm thankful that I didn't know that, because at first I was so excited that I will breastfeed my child. I don't know if you, as a little girl, you will maybe watch your auntie, your mom, or your sister. I don't know. I had a lot of women that will breastfeed around me, and I would be thankful and so happy, looking forward to when it would be the time for me to breastfeed and hold my child like this and breastfeed, because I just found it so peaceful and beautiful and just so womanly. I don't know if that is even a word, but I just felt like I can't wait for that to be me. And yeah, no one had told me that when you breastfeed, even though I'm a nurse, I should know this, but I have not worked with children, so I didn't know that. And as a nurse, you honestly don't know everything, so it's okay. So I didn't know that when you breastfeed, your body will release oxytocin, which is the hormone that causes your uterus to contract. So my friend, I just want to prepare you that when you're breastfeeding, it can be painful both on your breast, because they are just, they're coming milk out of them and they are bleeding, they are sore, they are, it's like someone taking sandpaper and just keeping rubbing against your nipple actually. And your uterus will be painful. At least it was for me. Just be patient, and it will most likely take a couple of weeks and you'll be normal again, and hopefully it will not take too long for you. Otherwise, talk to your midwife, your nurse, or your doctor. They will most likely have a few tips for you if you are scared or if you are in doubt if this is normal or not. Talking about the uterus, yep, I'm going there. Oh man, the bleeding and the huge pads that you have to wear all the time. I felt like I was wearing a diaper, literally a diaper. Yeah, that was something else. I thought that menstruation pads would be too much, like the big ones that you sleep with. Yeah, this type here is bigger than the usual menstruation pad that you sleep with. That was something else. And honestly, because I had the C-section, I didn't want anything to rub against my stomach or hold me tight, so it would be dancing under the I want to spare you for the details, but that is something that I wish I knew before, so that I could prepare me at least mentally, because I don't think that I would have done something different, but at least that I could prepare myself because it was a bit too much, and sometimes I could feel like emotional, because you feel like when you just giving birth, and at least it was that way for me. I was like, okay, when I was 9 months pregnant, and I felt like this huge, I want to say cow, but you are not a cow, you are a beautiful pregnant woman who are carrying your baby, and it's beautiful, but I just felt like I couldn't do anything. My stomach was bumping into everything, and I just felt like huge. I just felt big, and my breath, even now, my breath wasn't there, and I just kept taking short breaks and all of that. But that is what I wish. I really, really wish that I knew that I could prepare myself for that as well. But then again, it is normal. It's totally normal, and you are a mother, you are a woman, and you got to experience to make a whole human being, which is amazing. So don't think yourself as a person who you are the only one who experiencing it, because you are definitely not. It is completely normal to feel like, I just want my body back, and I just want to just feel normal, and I don't want to wear this huge diaper for, I don't know, a month. For some people, they wear them 8 weeks or 10 weeks even. So I've heard people wearing them. And it's normal. Your body just needs to cleanse itself. Thank your body and be patient. Yeah, another thing that I wish I knew was that postpartum depression can hit you when you least expect it. One day, everything seems like it's going pretty well, and you're getting used to you are a mom, everything is going fine. you accepted your new body and all of that, and then baby screams in your ear one extra time and you lost it. I suddenly experienced it, and I've never thought myself as a person who will be too emotional and a person who will not keep myself together. I view myself as a person who's in control within my body, my sanity and all of that, but then it's like you are losing it. I found myself crying all the time, crying over the smallest things, and that is normal, pretty normal. And you can feel like, I'm the worst mom, or you can start to tell yourself these lies. And I'm telling you, you are totally normal and you are doing your best to be the best mom you can be for your child. Another thing is that it is super important to be a great team with your partner before having a baby. Even though Daniel and I have been together for almost 9 years, that is crazy actually, almost 9 years, we've always have been a great team. We've been through some tough things, but we've fought through that, and I feel like before having a baby we were ready, ready to have this. We were like, this is the time, we're ready to be parents and all of that. And then this baby comes with the lack of sleep, no eating properly maybe, or not taking care of myself. And before you have a baby, you have this kind of way of communicating, like, babe, I love you like sugar. You have this smooth way, I want to say, to communicate. But when this baby hits, it's like you don't know when the bomb is gonna explode, so you're like soldier mode. Like, get me the butter. I don't know how to say that. Are you gonna be the one who's giving him a shower tonight, or am I gonna be the one? I think before having a baby, I will maybe have communicated like, babe, do you have time to do this, or what is your schedule? Those kind of smooth talk. But now it is super important that you and your partner are on the same page and not fighting against each other, because it is some of the things that can challenge your marriage, your relationship. So you want to prepare yourself within your marriage, your relationship, and to say that, okay, how are we going to communicate? How can we be the best parents? And how can we just focus to still see one another and still respect one another, to be the best parents that we can be? Because happy parents, happy baby. The reality is that having a baby will test your relationship. That is just how it is. So if you don't have a great foundation, if you don't have a solid team, and if you are not a team player, then it will most likely come up to the surface and you will see where the lackness is. So I want to say it is definitely a great idea to be to focus on your team and to prioritize one another. When the baby is sleeping, sit down. Even though you don't have the time, you know that your house is looking a mess and you just want to get things done. Take your time to look each other in the eyes, eat some cake together, just hold hands, kiss, even though you feel like, I know I have baby fly all over me. I smell of sweat because in the morning I didn't get the time to just take care of myself as I normally would do. But hey, your partner honestly don't care. I want to say they most likely love you either way. Just take your time and hug, kiss, and just be there for one another. Speaking of time for yourself, wanting to take a break from your baby, it's totally okay. So I've spoken to several of my girlfriends who are moms as well. At first I was like, man, am I a bad mom? Because I feel like I just want to take a break. I feel like I've got too much physical touch and it feels like it is too much. It feels like it's too much for me. At first I felt ashamed. Am I a bad mom that I feel this way? Am I a bad mom that I just don't want to hold my baby anymore? Those kind of things. But hey, it's like it is also okay for you to say that I simply just want to have time for myself, to show affection to your partner as well. It's like you just feel filled up I wish I knew that. Just to verbalize that and to say, hey babe, it's nothing to do with you. I just need my me space. You know, you just need your you space. And I definitely wish that I knew this sooner, so that I didn't have to go around thinking that am I the only one who felt this way? Because you see on the social medias that people are doing this and that, they're acting like super moms, and they just look like, yeah, they can do everything, and you're just sitting there by yourself feeling like I'm losing it. I don't know how I am going to survive this. Yeah, but it's totally okay for you to feel like you want your you space. So friend, I hope that this video helped you, and I just want to tell you that you got this. You really got this, and remember that you are the one who know your baby the best, and you are the one who know you the most. And remember to verbalize your feelings and to just say that I'm new in this new at this new work, and you have to learn a lot, and you have to learn yourself, your baby, this new environment and all of that. And just take your time, and if you want to cry, cry. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you need a hug, ask your partner or a friend or a family member to give you that hug that you need, and take one day at a time. This is what I wish that I would have told myself, and it's totally fine to just ask for help and to say that, hey, this is the area that I will want you to see that I'm lacking. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.